I went.
What was that? What was that?
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. We are going in hot today. We got a very special guest, and we're going to get to everything right about now. We are brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. Every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. for your free coaching pleasure within the mortgage industry. Because why not? Why not, my friends? We're glad to have all of you here. Kevin Broughton is with us today. That's going to be fun. Haven't had him here in a little bit, so we should get pretty well energized. We know how that goes. All righty. Pat Morales, the background is a little different today. It's a little different. Why is that? What's going on? Unmute, man. What's up with the background?
I'm just looking to be at the beach, but
looking to be at the beach. That is how that works, man. I'm definitely going to have to spotlight you just so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Looking nice, my friend. Looking good. Is that someplace that you go, or is that just something you found, or what's the deal there?
No, that was one of my realtors' listing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. So I was like,
that's
you know
cool.
what? Put that out there.
Yeah. Well, where is that at? Are you in Florida or something? Where are you located?
No, I'm in what you call it. I am in Houston, and this is in Galveston Island.
Real? Oh, Galveston. I've been to Galveston.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get there, isn't it? It's not really close to a major airport, is it?
No, I mean it's not far away, but Texas, not far away, so it's an
Pretty,
hour and a half.
pretty close to Mexico City, not just down the road from Mexico City.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's a beautiful place, though. It really is.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I know.
But maybe that's why it's beautiful. Because it's hard to get to. It's like the Panhandle of Florida.
Yeah.
By far, the prettiest place in Florida. Not even arguable.
Destin,
I know.
Florida,
Destin.
beaches.
Yeah, nothing like it.
Is it Destin, Florida?
Yeah, Destin.
Yeah, I've been there. I went there for an event. Oh my gosh, I could not believe the sand on that beach was out of this world.
Well, it's
it
beautiful.
was like
it's those emerald. It's like a magazine picture, but it's hard to get in and out of.
I think the temperature of the water too was like like 78 degrees or something ridiculous.
It's always perfect there. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
That's where the remember the movie The Truman Show?
Yeah.
That was filmed up there in a little place called not Watercolor, Seaside. So it's a real city, and that's exactly what it looks like. And watercolors right next door. It's just gorgeous up there, but it's the Atlanta airport's a long ways away.
Wow. You know what we got to do, Carl? Real fast.
Tell me.
Deanna Bryant has to unmute and tell us what you just put
hoping you
in the
were going to
chat.
call her out.
So, Deanna Bryant, please unmute and tell us what you just put in the chat. What's going on there?
Carl lit a fire under me yesterday because, you just get paralyzed with thinking, refi, it's not time yet, blah, blah, blah. And so I called two that I knew where their rates were just off the top of my head because I've been watching it. And one's a 800,000 Earl and A Earl. And I'm going to save him like $380 some a month. He's like, let's do it.
Wow.
And then the other one is
how did it happen? Did you call them, email them, text them? Like how did that happen?
I looked up their numbers before I called.
Okay.
And when I called them, I left them messages of what I could save them monthly.
Nice.
And then they both responded back, one via text. He's like, let's do it. And the other said, let's do it. Call me tomorrow. And so, yeah, I was like, yeah, thank you, Carl.
Nice. You're welcome, my friend. It couldn't happen to a nicer person. Good for you.
And you just got to pick up the phone. And I'm Christian. It's funny. My devotion this morning was talking about the men who lowered the paralyzed man before God to get healed. And we all get paralyzed in this business and don't want to make phone calls. And I did it yesterday, and I'm just like, okay, today I'm pumped. I'm ready to do some more.
Good for you.
I mean, you think about that. It's like 1.4 million of business. They said, yeah, let's get it done in just a matter of minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Just a matter of minutes. And there's, I don't know what you make per deal, but I got to tell you, that's probably not a bad, not a bad day for all of about 10 minutes worth of work. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I could do that all day long.
Good for you.
So,
You know what I heard there, Frank? Because I think we can attend all these classes and Breakfast Club. We get all these great ideas every day, right? But what Deanna did there was she actually implemented it then.
That's it. All the credit goes to you. Hey, you want to hear some freaky math? I know we got a busy schedule. You want to hear some freaky math, Frank?
Love freaky math. Try to stop me.
Dude, and remind me, I did a little video on this yesterday. I can't remember. Did we talk about how much we get paid per real estate meeting? Did we do that yesterday by chance?
That was a couple
I
days
hear.
ago.
All right, so stop. Sorry, so stop me. So check this out. So we know that when we meet with agents and like just say the follow-up refer back pitch to an agent, right? Say the listing agents that we're working with, right? We know without question we get a 16% take rate on that, right? That math has just been proven over and over and over again, 16%, which is what turns most people off because 84% say no, right? It's like,
Right.
I can't handle the rejection, 84%. So check this out. So 16% of the agents end up sending us one deal a month. And let's just say it's not 1.4 million or whatever, that Deanna just said. Let's say it's 300,000, right? So we get one deal a month. So the math that we've always used is each agent that sends us a one deal a month is worth about $36,000 for our business, right? And typically that's profit because typically when you're talking about 100 basis points, typically that's all profit and all the the credit pool and all that other stuff came out of the rest of the funds, typically, not always, but typically. And so you should have about, give or take, 80, 75, 100 basis points profit. So we go to each agent's worth $36,000 a year that we're working with. All right. So 16%, I did the math. Of course, Kevin can do it off the top of the head, but I had to get my calculator out. That's 1 out of 7. That's 1 out of 7. So 1 out of 7 agents that we meet with will end up sending us with. 6 won't, but 1 out of 7 will. Well, if 1 out of 7 then is worth 36 grand, that means that the value of each meeting, including the ones that said no, is $5,142 each. Because I took the 36 grand, I divided by the 7 meetings that it took to make that happen over the course of a year, getting loans in.
Sure.
And that means that every time we book a meeting using this math, we get paid $5,142 for that 30, 45, maybe an hour meeting we have with agents. We get paid $5,142 per meeting. Whether
That's a cool way to look at it.
Whether
That's
it goes
really
through
cool.
or not.
Yeah.
Whether it goes through or not, right? Whether it
'Cause
happens or not, because we know that 1 out of 7 will.
It's just the numbers, man.
It's just isn't that interesting that every time we go to a meeting, we make $5,142. It just makes the phone a little bit easier.
It does, and it makes the meetings a little bit easier. It's like,
Because
I get this meeting, man.
Because I know that 1 out of 7 is going to convert, and $5,142 for this meeting I'm getting ready to have. Pretty cool. Hey, one last thing, and let's get to our guest.
Yeah.
So I went on to Chat GPT this morning, and I did something really cool. And so I'm going to put it in the chat. Let me find my mouse here. So this is the prompt that I put. Nothing to do about work. Nothing to do about work. But I think to do our work, we have to know who self is. Like what am I good at? What are my strengths? What are my bottlenecks? What I need to work on? What do I need just to let go? Right. And I think it's really important to have self-awareness. And so the prompt was, ask me 10 questions to get to know more about me than I know about myself. Ask me one at a time, and don't tell me why you're asking that question. And I found it best to work like if I was talking to it when I did it. And it was fascinating what this thing asked me. So and I this doesn't need to be like, you have to be completely honest with it. Say, all right, I'm not gonna share it even with my best buddy Kevin, Frank, or Kristen, or Jennifer, or Jen. Like, even to my best buddies, this is private. That way I could give completely honest, unfiltered answers. And it was absolutely fascinating. But I'm going to warn you. So I sat with the lovely Mrs. White and gave her that prompt, and then I left the room, right? Because this is a very private thing. And I came back. She has a tissue in hand. So just be aware that this can get really, really, really interesting. So go check that out after the Breakfast Club. Go check that out.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. That is cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
It was an incredible self-awareness.
So what does it give you back? Does it say this is how I see you, or does it say?
Yeah, it did, and it was like, oh, that's why I insert in blank, or that's why I find this so fulfilling, or that's why I've struggled with this in the past, or yeah, it was like looking at a mirror of my soul. As long as I'm being completely honest with it. Right. And then immediately delete it so the feds can't get into it. And
right.
And you know, that night back in 2001, there's no history of that whatsoever. But that was very interesting. Yeah. So anyway, go check.
Wow. Cool stuff. Great idea. I'm a little nervous about doing that. I'm curious. Yeah, I want to try that.
It was fascinating, Frank. And then it said, all right, Carl, would you like me to write the back cover of the story of your life book?
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking for. How is it delivered to you? Like,
well, first it gives a synopsis of, all right, you this and that, and you might want to, and it looks like you have a trend and something you might consider, and it did all that, and then it said, would you like me to write the back cover? And I said, sure, just go ahead. And now on Maria's, it didn't say that. On Maria's, it said something. I didn't read the whole thing. I just read this one little part where it said, would you like me to write that letter from God so that you could, read it and save it for later.
Wow.
And so mine was a back cover of book. Hers was, would you like to read that letter from God? So I thought it was just absolutely fascinating. So
you should get that out on one of your emails so that we can, because that's hard to remember what everything you just said for me.
I typed it in the chat. I typed it in the chat here.
Oh, you did?
It's in the chat. I've been pasting it a few times. People are asking, so keep scrolling up if you're looking for it.
Absolutely fascinating. And so when I said talk, what I did was I hit the one where you talk and then it transcribes, because when it when it sends when it sends me the next question, I had to sit and think about it for a little bit. Well, no, that's not really true. I got to be completely honest here and just open my soul and bare all, kind of, so to speak. And then it would type the answer, it would type me the next question, and then I'd give my answer and it'd type me the next question. And then at the end is when it gave me feedback and it said, Carl, you are one sick puppy.
Yeah. Did it say how lucky you were to know me?
It didn't mention you by name. It just said devilishly handsome. So anyway.
All right. Good stuff, Carl. Thank you. Hey, let's get over to Kevin Broughton. Woo-hoo. Lay it on us, buddy.
How are you, Frank?
What's that?
How are you?
I'm great, man. Thanks for asking.
Good.
How are you?
I'm better than I deserve. It's going to be 84 degrees in Detroit, Michigan today. Not a cloud in the sky. It's a perfect day. We've had some awesome early fall weather, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Wonderful.
So, Frank, I've been thinking a little bit since you and I chatted about me coming on this morning, and you kind of know me pretty well. I'm not a guy that's going to sit down and write a 2-hour thing about what to say. I'm just a guy that, goes at it every day and says, I know what the hell my job is. And I think every single person that's in sales on this call, which is the whole call, understands we only have one damn job. And that job is to create, keep, or grow a client. End of discussion. There is no other job.
Say it again.
It's to create, keep, or grow a client. There is no other job. And so if you choose to invest in 40 hours of your life in a work week, are you spending 40 hours creating, keeping, or growing a client? The answer is either yes or no. There's no in between, right? And I'm not a big social media dude. You know that, right? And yet I kind of recently had to connect with this one loan officer, and I don't know how it all works. I don't understand algorithms and all this, but I know that whatever this guy likes, somehow I get notified. So I had to undo that because it was driving me nuts. But this guy goes on and likes every single shiny penny mortgage coach in America all day, every day. I'm wondering when the hell does this guy ever work? And now I know why he's broke, you know? And my point is this. I don't think we need new ideas. I do think we need a renewed commitment to taking massive action. And I look at like everything I've learned from here, follow up, refer back. That refi class is incredible that Carl taught. And I can name 4 or 5 other things, right? What more do we need? The answer is nothing. We need to wake up every damn morning, get to the office first, and decide that today's the day. There is no exception. Kristen Simpson said a quote to me this morning, and it's so true. I say it to myself every day of my life. The great ones don't practice till they get it right. They practice till they can't get it wrong. And there's a substantial difference between people that do that and people that don't. But I sometimes get a little annoyed at the get rich quick, shiny penny, do this, buy this, buy. No. Make a difference in someone's life. Look at just what's happened in the last month and a half. Rates have come down. I don't want to talk about the 25 bip cut yesterday because that's irrelevant to me right now. But in general, interest rates are lower today than they were a year and a half ago, or a year ago, and 7 months ago today. And I don't know one person that would deny that. Are you using that to your advantage to talk about increased purchase power with a realtor that worked with someone 9 months ago that didn't buy because they didn't like the payment? You either are or you're not. But if we're going to commit 2 hours every day of our life, Monday through Thursday, that's the only commitment this group asks of people, is 8 hours a week of prospecting. I always think of that firefighter story you told, Frank, what hard work is. How damn hard is it to call people that generally like us for 8 hours a week? When we do so, we make more than a doctor in the U.S. It's not that hard. But what are you saying? Are you perfecting your script? Are you doing it so much with an accountability partner that you can't mess it up? Not to get good at it, to get to the point where you can't get it wrong. I don't know if people are doing that or not. I do know that I know tons of people that are thriving in today's market in the mortgage space. Tons. Thankfully, I'm good friends with many of them. And the one thing they have in common is an unwavering commitment to creating, keeping, or growing a client every day. They all do it in different ways. Some are social media gurus, some are phone animals, some are whatever. I don't know that there's one recipe for success other than you are the president and CEO of Me, Inc. Every single person on here thinks that. So what did you do yesterday? And more importantly, what are you going to do after we get off this call today to drive a piece of revenue to your entity? That is our job. The cool part is with this free coaching, we can get all we need to go out and do that. And sometimes I feel overwhelmed that there's this, that, and the other. And Frank, you and I have had this conversation before. Even within animals, sometimes there's a lot offered, right? There's a lot of stuff we can do. Pick the 2 or 3 that make you happy and make you excited to do it. Get an accountability partner and have a negative consequence. I have a little accountability thing with this one guy. I play golf with the guy every weekend. And unfortunately, I didn't do what I said I was going to do last week, and I had to buy his round of golf. It cost me $110 last Saturday, and I was mad about it. I don't like paying $110 for some other guy to golf. But I screwed up and I didn't get my list done. The funny part is, on that day we had that arrangement, this was my list, okay? It's only got 9 names on it, and I only called 8 of them. What would it have taken me to make that one last call? I just looked at the guy's name and I said, I don't feel like calling this guy. So the pain wasn't enough to knock, the $110 wasn't enough to not call the guy. I kind of wish I had called him now because I would have liked that $110 back. But my point is this: do you have consequences for inactivity in your business or not? Do you have an accountability partner? I don't want to go into what's your why. We all had talked about this for decades, but it's still really the most important question. How important is it? And I always find when it's solely monetarily based, it doesn't change actions. Better clubs, better TV, better car, it doesn't change actions. So my message today is really somewhat simple. Are you willing, if you're not, and if you are, God bless you and keep doing this, but are you willing to make a renewed commitment to taking massive action? We all only have to invest what? What's a normal person on here probably work? 8 hour workday? It's an investment of your 8 hours, right? It's a third of your day. What are you doing with it? And I hear this all the time. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Busy doing what? Busy doing low leverage activities or busy doing high leverage activities? Because everyone I know that's making big dollars are busy doing high leverage activities. And everyone I know that's struggling or not making any money, most of them, you can equate it back 100% unequivocally to their number of hours per week spent doing low leverage activities instead of high leverage activities. It's not a rocket scientist type formula. Every single person on this call knows there are 4 or 5 things that drives their economic engine, right? Every single one of us. Yet some people, if they really are telling the truth, might only do that 30 minutes a day, 8 minutes a day, 16 minutes a day, 1 minute a day. And others, they're doing it 180 minutes a day, are driving opportunities. And so my message today is really, it's about as simple as it can get. Block out the noise. My favorite part about this entity here is what it's done for me over 14 years of being around this thing. It's been a noise reduction apparatus. That's what I love about it. I've never focused more than after I met Carl. Carl knows me very well. He knew me 14 years ago. 2011, we met. We started working together in 2012. And he knows what I was. I was the guy at the meat counter at the grocery store. Everyone just standing in line outside my door. I don't like this condition on this file. I don't like the third comp on this appraisal. That wasn't the highest and best use of my time. He taught me how to focus. And that's been the greatest gift he ever gave me. And every single person on this call can do the exact same thing starting today, if they choose. Block out the noise. We have enough tools and go at it. I think, Carl, you're hosting a thing in 6 days at noon Eastern time. I think it's on the 24th with Owen. Aren't you doing some town hall?
I am. That's really fascinating stuff that we're going to be talking
It's
in.
incredibly fascinating. And here's what my pitch is to everyone on this call. Get on that. You're not charging for it, I assume, Carl?
Not that you know.
Okay. Get on that, because if you don't understand, like here, and I think people are going to get lost in my message here, but just understand something. When I say we don't need new ideas, I mean, like, if you don't understand how AI is changing the mortgage business, then you're in a lot of trouble. Okay? A lot of trouble, because this industry is going to look vastly different 6 to 12 months from today than it looks today. I guarantee it. Rocket Mortgage did not pay $10 billion with a B to acquire Mr. Cooper and $2 billion to acquire Redfin for no reason. Trust me, they have a strategy. I happen to know what it is, and I know exactly why they did that. But here's the point. It's going to change how business is done. The point, though, is go to that stuff. Learn how important implementing proper AI into your business can make it easier for you. But don't chase that so much that you stop doing the blocking and tackling, right? And on that town hall, I think there's going to be some of that trigger bill law. That's going to be included too. That is so important. And I've already heard like 4 false things from people that told me something about that in the last week. I think you're going to get the best info ever from the best source ever on that topic. And so I would definitely tune that. But make the commitment today if this is important enough to you. If you're trying to close one loan a month, you can probably do that falling out of bed. You don't need any of this stuff. But if you're trying to fund a family, make a living, make an impact on society, do something with your money that's far beyond your wildest dreams, really change folks' lives, make a commitment to you today. That's it. That's all we got. We got every damn tool in the toolbox that we need. We just need to do it more often. And I know Frank always makes fun of me about being boringly consistent since 1994 and talking like a broken record. I get it. But it's that consistency. It's that consistency that wins. Everyone on here that knows me knows my son is in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. Every time we talk, it's about one thing, the process, not the event. You want to be a pro baseball pitcher? You're going to get shelled. You're going to give up home runs. You're going to have days that it doesn't go your way. The question is, are you committed that afternoon to doing one thing that makes you 1% better? Yes or no? So I don't know. To me, it's all about that massive commitment to consistency. And if we do that, there's no stopping us. Carl has a little saying, I think it only works all the time or something like that. It's true. So I'll shut up now, but thanks for everyone for tuning in and thanks for allowing me to be here. I just know I didn't go to Harvard. I'm about the most average dude on this call, but I'm laser focused on daily consistency, daily activity, and not giving up on the fact that I'm the president and CEO of Me Inc. and I'm going to do something to create a piece of business today. It's non-negotiable. So anyway, thanks, Frank. I appreciate you.
Dude,
Hey,
man.
Kevin, I saw something. I saw something actually yesterday. Kevin Gillespie was saying something, and I went I went no way, and I verified it, and he was right. You know, the average McDonald's. If anybody on this call today wants to go open up at McDonald's, the average investment to serve that first hamburger is $1.6 million.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what we got. That's what we got to buy. We got to buy $1.6 million on average. To San Diego more, Fayetteville, Arkansas, maybe slightly less, but give or take $1.6 million to open the door. You know how much the average owner makes per year per store? It's $150,000.
No.
$150,000. Dude, you go check it out.
You got to be kidding me.
In San Diego, it might be 250. In Arkansas, it might be 1.25, but on average, between 150, they said the high end was 250, right? So on average, 150, like in the high 100s. They said on average, it takes 10 years to recoup the initial investment. 10 years to recoup. So that would be 160 a year, right? And that's that's collecting zero interest on the 1.6. What? Because if you put 1.6, in the S&P 500, it would spit out, hell, it almost spit out 150, almost that same amount, oddly enough.
Yeah.
So what I got out of that was like, holy cow. 'Cause I always thought, like, if I don't know, if my friend Patrick Morales would say, hey, dude, I own a McDonald's, I go, nah, no kid, man, good for you, awesome, right? Come to find out, if I close, I don't know, what is that, 5 loans a month? I'll spank that and not have to spend $1.6 million. Just do a little bit of activity and also not have to worry about 22 employees.
Correct.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
It's insane. I had no idea that was the
you know what it
reality of
is. We have a problem here, Kevin, and our problem is we have it so good, and we can do okay with very, very little effort. That I know for me, sometimes I get a little bit lazy realizing, which is why I brought this up. You talking about this day, I get lazy realizing what a great opportunity we all have that we can be like you talk about being the CEO of Me Inc. That we can be better than McDonald's owners, like with just a little bit of effort, like just a little bit. And is there some investment in it? Well, of course there is, right? Right. Small checks, guys, big check. It's not $1.6 million. So it's just an amazing career that we've all stumbled in. It's huge opportunities. We just have to give it a little bit of a work ethic, which is what you're talking about here, Kevin. Frankly, the same amount of work ethic that the French fry guy has, showing up to work every day and making French fries every day. We put in that same effort, that same discipline of every 3 minutes or however long it is, 2 minutes and 53 seconds, whatever it is, of flipping the pan over to make more. If we have that same discipline in our career, and instead of dipping fries, we're picking up the phone and making calls to the appropriate people with the appropriate script, we will crush that $150,000.
Couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I don't know. You know it. I know it. Everyone on here knows it. The question is, are you doing something about it? It's just, I couldn't tell you how important to me it is having an accountability partner, because on my own, I'm not going to do the stuff I do every day. I find ways to say no instead of yes sometimes. And I'm thankful I have an accountability partner that cracks the whip. She does not let me say no. Like that is not an option, All right. So anyway, I've got a 9 o'clock, Frank. It's starting in about 1 minute. I got to roll. But thank you so much for allowing me to be here. For those of you that are here for the first time, come back. For those of you that are here every day, keep coming and do what we're talking about. It really works. It's nothing special. It's just doing it. It's just doing it every single day. All right. Have a great day. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Kevin.
Hey,
always, man. Always a pleasure, my friend. Wowza. Yeah, I'm ready for that cigarette right about now. I'll tell you, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com. Awesome stuff. Kevin Broughton, everybody. Well, what do you guys think about today? What is today? What should we do today? Let's see. It's Thursday. What could we possibly do?
Maybe we close those loans that we already paid a credit report on. Maybe it's following up on those people that already gave us their application that hasn't bought yet. I'm just going down a limb here.
It kind of sounds a little too easy, Carl. I think it needs to be a little more complicated.
Okay, we'll map out a funnel. We'll map out a 17-step funnel. And hey, is Melissa Rochelle here by chance? Melissa or Marty Fink? I was looking for Marty. I didn't see her. No,
Melissa,
no.
Marty, Melissa.
Okay.
One of them are on today.
Don't sad tremble.
Wait, Marty is.
No. Don't. They. We need to have them on next week, Frank, or the week.
Marty's here. Did you want her? She's here.
Marty here. Hey, Marty.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I see you.
Yeah,
So,
you can see the lights.
yeah. Hey, so next week we would love to hear the story of you and Melissa. They both just hit top producer, which for Marty nothing new, right? But for Melissa, we'd love to hear the story about how very rapidly she's ramping up her business, and we love inspirational stories. I got that text the other night, and I tell you, I just been thinking about it ever since you sent it to me. What a cool journey, and how fulfilling that must be for you to kind of,
Let her do her thing.
Yeah, a
That
better
she's
way of
learned,
saying it.
and
Yeah, but
encouraging.
I got Wednesday open. Can you do Wednesday, Marty?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'm here every day.
All right. Well,
fascinating story about how Melissa very rapidly came and got her first top producer award. And Marty was kind enough to share it with me the other night. She couldn't wait. She said, "Hey, I know it's late, but holy cow, look what just happened!" And
I knew you were sleeping. I knew you were sleeping.
I'm glad you sent it. I did. It's great to see leaders who care about. I think you was more excited about her making it than you were about yourself making it. And that's
Of course,
that's really
absolutely,
cool.
absolutely.
So Melissa,
I get
who?
emotional. I get emotional.
So hey, Marty, can you check with Melissa for me and see if she'd be on the show Wednesday?
I will check with her. She's not here. Normally she is.
Cool.
I'll check with her.
We just love to hear the story about how you guys made it happen. Like what was
she's on team. She's actually working already.
Okay.
Had a girl.
All right. Yeah, check
good.
with her. She'll be on, Marty. Thank you. And
I will.
all right, great.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we want to know.
We
want
will
to know
tell
what the
you.
heck is going on.
We
What are
will
you guys
tell you.
drinking? Yeah.
Hey, and last thing, Frank, for members, today's Thursday. We're doing our complete loan officer class at 2:00. Yours truly is holding it. And what we're going to be talking about and mapping out for you is how to hire callers, not to necessarily replace you from doing the calling, but now that you got two people calling, both you and them, and how that can be just wildly profitable. And I know my dear friend Jennifer's shaking her head that she was leading a team of callers for a little while, and a very, very, very profitable thing getting these callers to help us set even more appointments than what we're setting up by ourselves. Very, very wildly profitable and really easy to implement. We're going to be mapping that out on Thursday or this afternoon at 2:00.
Awesome. Sounds good.
How about you, Frank? What are you working on, man?
Oh, well, a lot of things, brother, as always. You know what I mean?
What's one thing that stands out for you?
I'm really enjoying working with the Park Place finance team.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
They're good
and
people.
Helping out. They're helping so many people with so many cool things. And that's just been a real highlight lately. It's been fun to see that come together and see people get these deals closed super fast. You know what I mean? It's like, there's a place, yay! And they get it done. So that's been really fun. You know what I mean? And the grandbabies, Carl, the grandbabies, little Frankie May, she's amazing. And then there's another one who's supposed to be popping out. We canceled our trip this week. We were supposed to be I was supposed to be on vacation right now. we had to cancel it because this little Ozzy Evans is his name. Ozzy Evans decided he wanted to come in September instead of October. So, but now he's taking his time. It's like false alarms. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, but that's what we're doing, Carl. That's what I'm spending some time on, and it's great. We make these kids dinner almost every night. Brenda's down there, the cook, and just cooking meals and delivering to kids, and it's just been really cool. Very
I got the best daughter-in-law ever. She sent me a video this morning. She sends me a video every day. So if we don't see them, we see them. We get a video from her every day.
Yeah.
This morning, the video that she sent me was of my grandson having his first solid food. And she goes, okay, I'm getting ready to do this. I want you to be here with me when I'm doing it, on video. And she sends it to Maria and I, and she's feeding him his first little, looks like porridge or something. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
But it's really cool being involved with your kids. It's a good thing. So
yeah,
cool.
Good stuff. Thanks for asking. All right, amen. Well, let's go, team. Right? Let's get it on, my friends. Y'all have a great day. Catch you here tomorrow, the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Adios.
Wonderful day, everybody.